goes.
First try.
Wow. It's almost like we've done this before.
So we have the clap.
I've got the clap.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of... Oh, I feel like I'm leaning. Hold on.
Yeah, we need to adjust the belly to height ratio.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to... Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
I feel like we're reporting the news.
And I'm reporting from Columbus, Ohio.
Reporting live. We finally got Jim back to the States.
I made it through security. I don't know how. Customs was a breeze with global entry. I highly recommend it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you had global.
Yeah. Honey,
So you're like, I
don't know if you're aware of this.
Honey, I'm rich.
No, it was like $115. It was cheap as fuck. It lasts 5 years, so...
Huh.
Well, I did go on a trip. Now, what have you been doing all week? Let's start with you.
You want to start with me? Oh, yeah, because I'm boring. I basically... I need to make sure also...
I'm boring.
You're like, let's start with you because you're annoying.
Let's start with you because it'll be quick.
I just don't want to like...
Do you need me to turn down the air conditioning?
Oh, yeah, we forgot to turn it down.
Let me turn that down.
All right, we're still just working through the kinks this week because I decided that the brand new studio needs a renovation already. I literally did 3 episodes with them. I'm like, don't like the chair, which I don't like the chairs.
Honestly,
just
a lot of viewers were reporting that bright orange was hideous.
It's horrible. And I really wanted to like paint it or something, but I was like, no, like we just got to get a couch, honey. And there was a deal on Wayfair and I was like, couch.
They have just what you need.
It really, but now it's not getting here fast enough.
Where is
It's
it?
supposed to be here on Saturday.
What? Saturday?
Well, so this week, Michael's been in Seattle.
I know. And
Sleepless in Seattle.
He's having a blast.
He is having a great time.
He's doing a lot of things that we don't like to do, like hiking.
Right.
Let him.
Oh, and then fully let.
Hike away. Get it all out now.
Because, well, yeah, he was... God love him. He's like, I was like, yeah, I'm taking June to puppy camp Monday, Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, you can like bond with her or whatever. And he's like, we can do fun stuff like hike and walk. I just can't. I don't think that's fun.
No, he's going to come back from a vacation where he was hiking and walking, and he wants to hike and
walk
more here.
And you know what? Power to him for, being athletic or...
Active.
Active, that's the word I was looking for.
I learned a phrase in Spanish this week. Activo means top. Soy activo.
Top?
And then like soy pasivo or something is
passive.
Bottom.
Pasivo.
I didn't learn that one because it doesn't apply.
Until you got fucked by a Pablo.
Oh! Wow.
Now, no, so this week for me has been very nonchalant, boring. I really haven't done anything but get high, which is shocking to the whole entire world, I know.
I can't believe you did it.
I know.
I'm disgusted.
I've been getting so high.
Like, on a scale of 1 to it's a Tuesday.
So, borderline Tuesday, actually, a couple of the nights, because I was, like, almost in a panic. That's how high I was.
Oh, I love when you get like
Here's the problem.
You're like...
And when I say problem, I mean solution. I take now a whole one.
Okay.
And a nibble of another one.
So you're doing 15 milligrams at base.
So, yeah, so basically I've leveled up to 15 milligrams to feel nothing.
Anything.
Yeah, or to feel everything and nothing at all.
And then, do you then redose in a couple hours after that? Or...
Well, it depends on the evening, but I've been actually noticing lately now, I'm getting high.
Okay.
And then there's like a second round whoosh.
Ooh.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh.
I think it's a whoosh.
Like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I gotta go to bed because I'm about to like fall out. It's like a long process, actually, the edibles. Like, I get my little initial high, and I'm like, oh, I'm goofy.
Like, I feel it in an hour.
Yeah, I think that's like a goofy phase, and then it hits me, and I get, like, cotton mouth and, like, dry eye and tired. And
you get Cheech and Chong level real quick.
Real fucking quick.
And so that's your cue to go to bed, though.
Correct. And then sometimes I get, like, so... when I'm super high, I always think there's ghosts following me when I run up the stairs. Did you ever think that as a kid?
Not while high, but yes, I did as a kid. I honestly, still as an adult.
As an adult, run up the stairs because you're so freaked out.
I run to the bathroom in the middle of the night. If I get out of bed and I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom because I think there's someone under the bed grabbing my leg.
No, it's
grabbing. So I run, and I don't in the hallway too. I think there's someone coming up the stairs from below to come kill me.
It's up the stairs for me is like always
the stairs are a no. No.
It's like...
I'm not doing stairs at night.
So I'm here alone, and it's just different when you're alone. And
I hate being alone in a house.
That's why you need to have a dog. Because I feel so much better with June.
That's true.
Because even though she's an idiot, like, and I love her,
she would detect a ghost.
She would detect a human, a ghost, anything that's not right,
or an evil spirit.
Which I've also so when I'm high though, I get in that weird mode where I'm like,
there's ghosts.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm here alone. What if I like experience something? Nobody will believe me.
And that's true. Why would we?
I don't know.
We're gonna be like, you were high.
Because
like, no, Satan walked inside and I made a pact with him. I sold my soul to have a bigger dick.
all I really want is a big dick and a good podcast.
And I'm gonna be like, prove it.
I'm like, please.
The pact didn't work.
Yeah, obviously.
Because you had neither of those.
Literally neither. So yeah, there's also I actually like this ties in a little bit. I wrote something down and I was going over my notes today and I thought, wow, Bobby, this is a you've topped yourself. What's the word?
Activo.
Yeah,
You've activoed yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, hi idea. Lesbian sex toy strap-on with clit stimulator, and every time she rams the strap-on in the other woman, the clit stimulator vibrates or the same intensity.
Oh, wow.
Harder thrust is harder vibrate.
Why? That is not... That's
So this
a
is
great
me.
idea.
Well, so this is me high.
Like, this is... For our lesbian listeners, Bobby has a solution.
For our 3 lesbian listeners, I don't know if that exists. So if it does, let me know. But I feel like it doesn't because I feel like lesbians...
A strap-on with a vibrator.
Yeah, like almost like a reverse, like a...
Yeah.
Like so then
like
you...
it has a little...
Yeah, like a little...
vibrator,
Yeah.
And this is the part.
So when you're when the top is fucking...
Okay.
Then that top can also feel the pleasure in her pussy as she's fucking harder. Like as she's
the clit stimulator is for the top.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like pointing outward for the bottom.
No. This is for the top.
We could have 2 stimulators, like one
You
on the
could.
outside, one on the inside.
But I get it now.
Yeah. And it could even have
Or like a butterfly. Like what are those things called? Not a butterfly. Aren't they called a butterfly? Ladies, help us out. Butterfly in the sky.
A rabbit? What is that?
Don't they have like these little thing where it's like the panties that that like there's a butterfly? I swear to God, we're gonna look it up. It's gonna be posted right here.
A butterfly.
Butterfly in the sky.
I can come twice as hard. I can't.
I can't either. It's kind of getting.
I can come half as hard. That's something that happens after 30.
Yeah, after 35.
Oh no!
It's like
in the fall.
but you're kind of like. Oh, honey, that
you just brought that up to me, and I'm like, I'm gonna be in the after 35 crowd.
Mm-hmm. Finally, and then I won't feel as old. Because you are younger than me, but it feels like you're a lot younger than me. But you're really not.
I'm not ready.
You're like 3.5 years younger than me.
But
well, no, I'll be 38.
I'm ready for you to be in the over 40, and I'm still under 40. That's when.
This is how life just rushes by.
I will feel. Oh no!
It does though. This is how it rushes by because you're like, oh no, I'm going to be 40. Oh no, I'm going to be 50. Oh no, I'm going to be 60.
Oh no, I'm going to be dead.
Oh, I'm dead. So you might as well touch the dicks and buy the cars and do everything you need to do now. Buy the couches and return the chairs and yada
Take
yada.
out a business loan and travel around in an RV.
Now does this thing raise up?
Oh?
Oh my God!
Wait,
stop!
How did you do that?
I loosened that little. Oh, honey!
Fuck me, honey.
These are really nice.
We don't even have to bend over anymore.
I gotta cancel the couch.
Cancel the couch.
We just need a counter.
All we need is a counter and maybe an outdoor situation.
Well, yeah, we're gonna be
recording
flexible.
Outside.
Oh,
not with my back. You know I have that disc.
I thought it was getting better.
It's gone. The disc must have reabsorbed or something, or it fell out completely.
It melted.
That would be cool. What if I just couldn't feel my right leg?
Oh.
So you got really high. You
I'm just trying to think. There's anything else. No.
Okay.
But what's really freaky though is that's what plants into my head, and then I'm like, oh my God, I've got to run up this. Not even run. It's just like it freaks me out. I get the chills, and then it like puts weird things in my head when I'm high. Then I really start going to left field, and then I'll be in the shower going, I think I heard something. It's like it just like builds and builds and builds, and I get really paranoid when I'm high.
I think that happens to a lot of people when they get high. And I feel like paranoia is one of those things.
And I think it is. And I honestly remember that one Tuesday.
Yes.
But
that's what we meant by it's a Tuesday. Bobby had that moment where on a Tuesday, early on in his exploration with weed, he got extremely high. And
I got in trouble.
He did get yelled at by his partner. Michael said,
it's
a Tuesday. And you were just like sitting on the stairs or something. Like
I was at the top of the stairs going, Mike, my heart. I think I'm having a heart attack. Mike, please, I can't breathe. And he's like looking at me like, what did you do? Tuesday. And I was like, I took a puff of this on accident. Poor Michael.
Now you would take 10 puffs and be like,
now I'm like, oops.
Oopsie.
Oops, I took 25 and I don't feel good. It's like, girl, fuck. But it's been hitting me a little harder lately, so I've been kind of like a little...
I love that. Your brain's so fried, it just works better.
Yeah, like once you get... Oh, no.
It's
I'm like, yeah, exactly.
It's so nice how it works better now.
I mean...
It's like when someone drinks too much and gets cirrhosis, and then like it just takes a little bit of alcohol to feel it.
Yeah. Is that really what happens? Because your liver can't...
I don't know. I made that up.
It probably just hurts. Like, I feel like it would burn. Now, I want to say something.
Oh, you fucking bitch. I knew this was coming.
No, it's not bad. It's the fact that I did a good deed. And I don't, and nobody else really saw... Well, Jackie saw it.
Now, they do say when you do a good deed, it's best if you don't tell anyone about it.
I know, but I really, well, I think it's a really important story to tell, and I think it's something that everybody needs to realize in the times that we're in. So when we're in the Lowe's, so first of all, me and Jackie go to Lowe's, and we walk around, it's raining, blah, 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 blah. We get into line.
Okay.
There's this, I would say, rather good-looking fellow in front of me. Built, very tall, a little bit slender, but like muscly.
And he's into home improvement.
And he was probably like 20. So I was in line and he's buying the stuff and he goes, I hear him like panicked because he had a gift card and he went $7 over on the gift card and he panicked.
Aww.
He like literally panicked. So then the lady, he was like, can I like stop the transaction and like come back? And I go, how much is it? And I'm like, $7, yeah. And I paid for him.
Oh, actually, I love that.
But to me, and the lady was like, I'm gonna cry. I was like, it's really weird because to me it wasn't like a thing.
You're like, I'm gonna come.
Why can't I give the guy $7 so he's not paying?
Yeah.
Like, I've been there before where you're in a full panic. You're like scraping pennies.
Like if he can't even afford $7 over a gift card, that's when you're like, okay.
Right. I'm like, okay, you're young. I've been there before.
Go on.
Maybe you have a job. Maybe this is your first like trying to get
maybe
your
they're
job going.
House,
right.
Like if they don't do this today, they can't sell the house.
They've got to grow some grass. And so and now so I just wanted to like,
what does that even mean?
What it means is
grow some grass.
Yeah, grow grass in the yard. And the yard.
Is that what they were buying? Like you didn't.
Yeah, sorry.
I
forgot. Sorry.
So I'm like, maybe they've got to grow some grass.
Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, it was grass seed. It was like a grass seed and that like carpet thing you can lay down that like protects it. Yeah. He knew what he was doing. Because the reason why I was even paying attention was because I was looking at the thing going, Jackie, that's what we need for our backyards.
Fully.
Because we can't figure out how to fucking seed our backyard for the life of us.
AstroTurf.
I know. They're getting new AstroTurf at puppy camp. That I just found out today. I was like, oh, and I tried to like get the guy to say something. Yeah, I was like, he didn't listen.
I just need to know, so I ever have to cut the grass.
Now, enough about me. I feel like, well, here's the thing about you. I feel like ew, that was a stinky one for you.
What's this?
You don't ever burp like that. You're just like one of those Mexicans now.
What? I'm not sure how that applies.
I was trying to transition into Jim.
Mexico, so you were like, you stink like a Mexican.
And speaking of stinky Mexicans, Jim was in Mexico.
I'm literally like, how does that apply to a stinky burp?
And I mean,
Mexicans are well known for their burping skills.
For that throat. And I feel like they have Chodes a lot.
Actually,
I feel like
that's interesting because, yes.
I feel like Mexicans have Chodes. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, you know, like...
Wow.
Yeah. I think they're thicker.
Chodes.
They're thicker. They're thicker and shorter.
That is so weird that you say that because that's what I encountered.
Well, we have a lot to talk about. So tell us about you went to Mexico. This is literally, you turned around from Austin, you worked for a week, and then you went right to Mexico.
Yeah, so we did our little Austin foray, which everyone can listen to. And then I worked 7 days in a row. Hell. Absolute hell. I didn't even want to think of the trip because I was like, I have to fucking pack. I have to get ready to go. And I wasn't excited about the trip.
Right.
I lost all excitement because of the and you know me. You know you.
Yeah.
And
you know us.
You know God.
He's the savior. Hallelujah.
Oh, fuck yes, amen. So, I'm flying by myself, which I love because I love traveling alone. There's less anxiety. You just like go with the flow.
Well, and I'm your new travel buddy, sort of. And
I like traveling with you.
But you don't have to worry about like me panicking about you can get the window seat if you want. You can get the aisle seat if you want because I'm not like you always have to shit. You have to sit, bitch. Every flight. Yeah, I'm like you're just in the middle. Like nobody can.
I don't care about that actually. That's fine because we put our armrests up and then we have more room.
Thank God. Okay.
But I traveled first class this time anyways. So, honey, trust me, like. babe, I have plenty of room in my seat. As one does.
Thank God.
And Delta was very generous with the drinks. I will say that. I would say at least 3 drinks per flight. Yeah, it was bad.
Well, first class, it's so easy.
I was giggling. Oh yeah,
You're
'cause
like,
it's
I'll have a gin and
covered.
tonic.
It's covered, and they make doubles, and then
They're like, you good?
we were stared at from giggling too much though on the return flight due to alcohol consumption. So we were a little loud, a little giggly.
No. Oh,
A little
no.
giggly. And it was the afternoon, so I didn't care. So it wasn't like people should be sleeping anyways.
I love when Jim gets to the point where he doesn't care. It's scary. It's
Yeah,
scary.
things happen then. That's when things magic happen.
Boop, ba-doop, da-doo, and you're like, why are you singing out loud at the library? Because I can. It's the afternoon. You're like,
Yeah, my one friend's like, so I went with 2 friends. Okay, so I'm going to Cancun. I met up with the one friend, Sabrine. She's incredible. My bestie. Without testes. And
well,
that's the qualifier. So we go to Playa del Carmen. And
je ne sais.
we're like right on the beach, but we're also right on this 5th Avenue, which is where all these shops are.
Okay.
Let me just paint the picture. So basically, every time you walk down the street, they're shoving menus in front of your face. They're going like, "Food, time to eat, food," and you're just like, "No, I'm not.
No,
I'm just
I'm
walking.
not hungry.
I'm just walking." If you glance in someone's direction, they take that as a cue to come harass you, and it's not just like. Like we have these pretty things. They're like, "Do you like? You have to buy this.
Do you like?
Oh, fuck.
I know the feeling because when I was in Costa Rica, they used to go, "Oh, you want massage? You want massage?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want a massage." She goes, "You asked for what her name was like Denise or something like random."
Yeah, you're like, what?
Okay.
No, I know. That's what
I don't like that. That really bothers me.
Want to get high? Want to get high? Ecstasy, Molly, weed, cocaine.
Well, that's what I would have been like.
Cocaine,
Where's the pharmacy at?
You want to get high? You want to get high? I got asked if I wanted to get high like 5 times. I finally realized if you just say I brought my own, they stop harassing you. So I would say
I brought my own.
I brought my own. I brought my own.
Can you just go to the pharmacy and like order Percocet?
I walked into that pharmacy to look for After Sun lotion. Okay, mind you, the After Sun lotion was $23 US, so I put it back for a bottle this size. Toothpaste was $5 for one of the little travel.
Oh hell!
So I'm like, you know what? Like, actually, maybe if I just don't brush my teeth. But they were selling Ativan, Viagra, Cialis, Tramadol for pain. Then you can buy Tramadol, just like that. Percocet, they can buy it.
Molly Percocet.
Molly Percocet, hydrocodone, you can buy it. Anything you want, the Cartel will sell you.
That kind of scares me.
All of the pharmacies are owned by the Cartel, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From a local who lived there, because every 15 feet there's a fucking pharmacy. You like are walking down the street and it's like
So that's how they make their money. Is
you see
drugs.
the same stores in a row. Yeah, they sell these,
And that's why
legal
like
drugs.
America hates the Mexicans 'cause they're bringing drugs here because they're just a
Bringing
bunch
drugs.
of druggies.
It's like no, the real problem is all the Americans go to Mexico to buy this shit because
Yeah.
Mexicans have to have a prescription. But if Americans walk in and
They're like, free reign.
hey, can I get that oxycodone? They'll sell it to you.
Because you have
Because
American
the
dollars.
Americans, the ones who want to build the wall, are going down there to stock up on their Percocets.
Well, that's what's fucked up.
and then coming home.
Right, and then saying, fuck those
Yeah,
Mexicans.
but no, you're creating the demand. The demand is coming from you and your heroin addicted cousins. So I'm just gonna say it. Like I'm
Say it,
tired of
honey.
it because I realized the locals were telling me they're like, no, like we don't buy that stuff. We have to have a prescription. I'm like,
That's interesting.
you're right. So you think, oh, anything goes in Mexico? It's like, yeah, for people with money, for white people.
Yeah, like it's all about the money,
You
but
can
that
do what
really
you want.
is scary. The cartel
It's fucking,
run.
They run all the pharmacies.
That scares me about Mexico.
Just going up and down. I'm like, well, this is everywhere.
Now,
So-
did you turn this mic on?
What's that?
Now,
Oh no.
you didn't. Maybe you did.
Oh no.
No, it's the other way.
Oh no. Puppy's mad.
No, I can dub on your voice. Well, now it's
I thought
fine.
it was on, but off.
No, it's fine.
Well,
We can never get it right. Like we will one day, but not yet. So you're in this Fifth Avenue, asking to get menus and drugs and
yes.
all kinds of stuff.
So, one thing I noticed immediately upon arriving in Playa del Carmen is that there is nothing really truly indoors. And what I mean by that, and you would get this, and I was looking for you to be there because I'm like, I need a little help. I went to every restaurant I went to was on a fucking porch or patio, or it would have 3 walls, but then the front's open. So you can imagine what the air feels like, stuffy and hot. Every restaurant, every shop, everything you go into is outside, and it's 90 degrees. Okay. There's bugs. I got bit by mosquitoes immediately. Now everyone's like,
Now,
"There's
you have
mosquitoes here." I'm like, "That's fair. That's fair."
And actually, you are.
But when you're eating dinner, you're normally inside. And I'm what?
You're a little more sensitive to the
Mosquitoes
mosquitoes.
love
That
me.
was happening in Austin. Too,
Oh,
remember?
yeah, even
and I was like,
Austin.
I'm not getting bit at all.
And that's what Sabrine wasn't getting bit.
Yeah,
So I just noticed I was like, I'm looking for a little, maybe air conditioning other than the room. Like, I was starting to become you. And finally, what it was voted on by the end of the week was I was the Bobby of this trip. Sabrina and Minna voted that I'm the Bobby of this trip.
Now,
So there's that. And
I don't know.
I don't know if they meant that as an insult.
I think it is an insult. It's
But I
like
honestly
you're being
felt proud.
tired and lazy.
I felt proud. I was like, I want to be inside. I want to be in my room, laying on the bed.
Sometimes
I want to have my computer open, jerking off with a fan going.
But don't you?
It's just it's too
tough.
hot outside.
Yeah.
I don't want to do 90-degree heat all day.
No.
I'm sorry. So I'm in Playa del Carmen. We go across on a ferry, beautiful ferry on the water. We go diving in Cozumel. I've never been diving before. So you're on the couch, super high. I'm underwater. I'm literally for the first time. I'm just underwater breathing. And
Under the sea.
My dive instructor said I'm a natural.
I could tell.
She said, "You're a fish. I
you
would
know,
dive
it's-
with you every day." She literally was like, "I would dive with you every day. You are just a fish." And I was like, she's making that up. And then Sabrine, I heard them talking like on their own, and she was telling Sabrine, she's like, "He's incredible, Sabrine. He's absolutely amazing."
Wow, you're a natural diver.
I'm a natural diver. I just like
I could
fell
see
in
you
the water.
I could see you being good at that though. I don't know why. Maybe because of the amount of
Water I like to drink.
or like the amount you take in. I don't know, like something about the way. Yeah, you can breathe with the big cock in your mouth, so I feel like you can breathe underwater with the little mask.
Yeah,
Now, do you think I could
if
do
I can
it?
get air around a giant dick in my mouth, then I can get air through a regulator. Yeah. You could do it, but you're not allowed to breathe through your nose. I just tell you that. All has to be through your mouth.
Oh, I'm a mouth breather, babe.
And we do go into tight spaces, so
No, that
there is
now.
there's that.
They're like, Jim is a fish and Bobby's a whale.
He needs the open water.
You're better at skimming the surface.
Oh my god. The coolest thing though about diving, other than the fact that you're like
Onto the sea.
you look up and you don't realize like I went over like I don't know if I'm allowed to say this legally. Well, I can. It won't get I didn't mention any names of the I think you're only supposed to go to like 30 feet when you're not certified like me. But because I was so good even on the first dive, my dive instructor, Blanca, took me to over 50 feet.
So did that?
So Sabrine was in shock because she was like, "So how deep did you guys go?" And she's like, "We went over 50." And she's like, "I thought you had to go to 30."
Sabrine stopped. And you
Sabrine went to over 90 because she's certified. But I was only, I guess, legally allowed to go to 30. But when you look up that low, you don't realize you're that deep. And then you look up and you see the surface and it's so far away. And you're like, if something goes wrong, I have to get up there quickly.
Oh no, that's why
But you can't get up there quickly because you'll get the bends, like the
Right.
nitrogen oxide.
My
So you have to
cousin had
stop
that.
at 18 feet. Oh.
My cousin had that happen to him in the Bahamas.
Oh, fuck.
They're divers. They dive. They ski. They dive.
Now so do I.
Well, now, yeah, you're like right there with all the other rich.
I'm going to Monaco.
Oh, she's going to Monaco now. How much money are you going to be spending on these trips?
Credit card debt, honey.
When is Monaco? Because we got to plan another trip for.
I'm not
our
going to
podcast.
Monaco. I'm just teasing. That was just like a fancy thing like diving and skiing to me.
Montgomery, maybe, but not Monaco.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I'm not going.
You do
Montgomery.
want that barbecue. I know you do.
Montgomery scares me. Alabama scares
I'm not
me.
going
Period.
there.
I'm sorry to our
Period.
Alabama.
Sorry to our listeners.
Sorry to.
All -5 of them there. So
We lost all of our listeners in Alabama.
I saw a giant turtle with a missing arm, and I thought perseverance. I just kept thinking that it was 50
Just
years
keep
old
swimming.
turtle. Just keep swimming. Literally didn't have a fucking arm. They were just paddling like this.
It's like a symbol of the United States, right? Still going, but
Mortally wounded.
one more paddle gone, and we're singing.
One
to the
more
bottom.
paddle gone and you're going in circles. I mean, I literally was like, you're going to swim in circles. And that's basically the entire working class in America. So
We don't lie here, folks. You heard it here first.
we get off the boat. I get up. We go across the Cozumel. And then the next day we go to, here we go,
Here we go.
Tulum. Tulum.
Tulum.
Or as the Maya called it, Zama. And Zama means, place with a good view. You
Zama.
can look out over the ocean. So I went to the ruins in Tulum. I went to the cenotes. I really took it all in. I did a sound bath. I did a massage. I did all of these amazing things that were very peaceful. I did water healing.
Yeah.
I haven't even shown you those
No.
videos, have I?
Oh, yeah, you did. Because they dunked you under, and I was like, that's going to give me anxiety.
The water healing. I mean, We'll go into details with this, but Tulum is basically
we'll post
where
videos too. I think maybe we should just like
Yeah,
we'll post.
we
videos.
gotta post some videos.
Yeah, we'll post some videos now.
people may have heard of Tulum. It's kind of where the wealthy and the people who want to be seen go.
Yeah, the rich people go there.
The celebrities go.
I sent Jim a video that was like from Schitt's Creek, and the girl's like, "If you're not going to Tulum, why are you going to Mexico?" Or like some like bougie ass shit. So
It's true. It's bougie.
It's bougie,
Like-
but like campy.
But glampy.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
like,
kind of my issue
okay.
is once again, it's like, is anything truly inside? No. So we stayed at Nomade, or it looks like
Wait, so
Nomad, and this resort is owned by the son of the president of Argentina, and they have several locations. So it's like, it's just well-to-do people all around.
The elite, the 1%.
The elite open these places, the elite travel to these places, the elite. It's insane.
I want to be elite.
Meanwhile, it's staffed by the people of Tulum, Mexico, who may live in a shanty town.
And are probably ran by the cartel.
Like, you have no idea. Well, because one thing
That's
I noticed,
really
when you get there,
scary.
you can buy drugs off people who are, like, certified to be on the resort. They come up, they're like, weed, cocaine, Molly. And I'm like, why are you're
I
walking
do the
around
rich
as a-
drugs, honey.
But everyone who works there ignores them. Like, they know they're there because they're coming up to the
So
restaurant.
they're like
up.
planted on purpose. Like
They are paid probably to be there or allowed to be there, and they
probably to
give
push
a
the
cut
rich
of their
people.
sales. So we didn't obviously buy anything off them. Like, why would you?
Right,
You're
literally.
supporting a terrible
organization.
system. But
Just like when you.
it's what's that?
I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna say because I'm high. Kind of like when you buy a Big Mac at McDonald's. I don't know why that's what I was gonna say.
No, that's true because it's a bad system.
Yeah.
It's delicious, but
It's like, how
the
much
industrial
money-
food system that we use to make that Big Mac cheap is terrible.
And the taxes I'm gonna pay on
for the
that,
planet,
that just
for the
goes-
environment, for the animal. I mean, it's just like it's not
The list
good
goes on.
for your body.
That's always the last thing, but like that should be the first thing.
Fuck
for
your
people.
body.
They're like, what about the world? I'm
They're
like,
like, what about my body?
What about my body? This hog. This
What
hog
about
body?
these tits?
I'm actually looking really cute. I think.
You look really cute today. I didn't know if you had on like a body shaper.
No, I'm just sucking in really hard right now. Like,
We've
yeah,
got
I'm
to
like-
do something.
You got to like kind of sit up and like. But anyway, so describe your room.
So I was in a treehouse, and you can, like it's literally a treehouse. It's made of sticks, and I'm in the sky, and I have to go up 3 flights of stairs. I showered outside, and I had to also use the restroom outside because the inside of my room is where the bed is and the lights are, and there's air conditioning in there.
There is. Oh,
And
thank God.
God, I would not have stayed there.
Oh yeah, you definitely out of the Bobby of the.
I would have left the beach
Yeah.
and gone into town and stayed at the Holiday Inn Express. Like
You have to have the option to cool
I have
off.
to have
Uh-huh.
something at night.
Same.
With a fan and an air conditioner. Like, I could not have done it.
Do they have a ceiling fan?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And I turned it. Oh yeah, you would see. That's where like you would survive.
I would have been fine, but I would have had to take a lot of intermissions, or I would actually been
a
like.
lot of edibles for you.
The problem is I've been on edibles and like, is there a pool there?
There's a pool.
See, I would be in the pool. the
It's
whole time.
beautiful. I was too. I was in the
bet-
water as
okay.
soon as I could get in it.
Right, like
At
that's
8 a.m.
probably warm though.
It was cold.
Really?
Wonderful. Not heated.
They pour ice in it.
They pour ice for the rich people.
The rich people swim cold, like Maine waters.
So here's how showering outside is. You immediately start to sweat again when you're done showering. So you have to run inside. And when you're going to the bathroom outside, you think that there's going to be a bug landing on your butthole. And you're going
Yeah.
to jump off the toilet.
That's actually one of my biggest fears.
I kept
That actually is one of my biggest
I looked
fears.
underneath. I was like,
Is something biting my butthole?
Is there? Okay, there's no bugs. I can sit.
Now, can you explain to us the shower situation? Like, where could you see people and they can
Yes.
see you, or like
No, I believe they could still
probably see a little bit?
If you looked up at the right angle, I could see the path below me.
Okay,
Like
I
I could,
got it.
I saw people walking by with my dick out. Like I'm showering, I'm looking down. I'm like, if they look up, they see me naked.
and that's fine.
But it's very well hidden because it's like in a jungle. Like if you look up Nomad on Instagram, you'll see like it's surrounded by trees. It's a tree house. But like
really cool.
if you know where
I'll
to look,
I'll post a picture of.
yeah, like you can see.
This whole episode's gonna be just pictures of Jen.
It has to be. Now, the bathroom situation in Mexico is concerning, and here's why. You can't put toilet paper.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You can't put toilet paper in the toilet. Yes. So you just did a number 2, and it's obviously splattering because it's
Mexico.
And I didn't realize you
Like-
weren't allowed to drink the water.
Yeah, but
So I drank water from the sink and
No, you
paid
did
for
not.
that for 2 days. Yes, because I didn't have water in the room, so I'm like, oh, you must be able to drink the water here. Not even at this fancy ass resort where it's like, $800 a night, $900 a night. You can't drink the water.
Okay,
So
that's so annoying to me.
you can't, though, you cannot put toilet paper in the toilet bowl. You have to put it in a little trash can that's
That is
next to your...
absolutely...
So someone is coming around to pick up your poopy toilet paper wads every day.
Now, where does
seeing all of that?
Is you pooping in like a hole?
You're pooping in a toilet with water, and you flush it with water, and it goes away, fine. But like, you can't put toilet paper in because I don't think their sewage system is handling that.
Yeah, they don't put the chemicals in their water like we do.
So, yeah.
Wow.
That to me,
that is like horrifying.
Absolutely.
There's an episode of Broad City.
I was like,
that's like that.
And so Sabrine tells me, she's like, that's what a lot of places in the world you can't put the toilet paper in the toilet bowl. I'm like, where else? She's like, pretty much everywhere. I'm like, wait, really? So to our listeners abroad, please share. Can you flush toilet paper where you live?
Yeah, like where and yeah.
But she clarified. She goes, "Well, we have bidets back home, and so you do the bidet, and then you don't throw." But I'm like, "Well, then you're not having poopy toilet paper."
Yeah, like can you imagine like if you had one of those shits? I mean, like again, like one of
Can I imagine? I did,
ones, and then you're like,
I did,
where you just like want to crawl up into a little ball and die because
where you get in the shower afterwards.
Yeah, you're like, I can't even. And then what happens is you still you're done with the shower and you're like, I'm not done yet. You have to sit back down and shit.
It's so bad. It was so bad. And that was all week where I was like, so we can't.
Ew.
So I have to like fold it up, and then you want to cover. You want to
hide
double, it. So you double it up. You cover that up because you're like, I don't want my poopy toilet paper like visible. And then you're putting it in this little trash can. You lift it up, and you're just like, what if the smell comes out? And it does. It's sitting outside in the heat all day. So the other thing about
sounds
this
very
place,
luxurious.
So, as you know, we're in a jungle in Mexico. So, we'd already talked about mosquito bites earlier. I think I found what they do to get rid of the mosquitoes. It's called Copal. And it's a bark of a tree, I believe, that they burn. And it creates a smoke that smells mildly pleasant, but mainly annoying. And yes, it's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. You're walking around, and there's just a haze. Your eyes are burning, your nose is burning, your lungs.
And that's to do
you're
what?
Coughing. Like, I think I got congested from Copal. They say it's so the Mayans used it, and they used it in a ceremony to like clear the air, to like cleanse the environment. No. That wasn't like a controlled like ceremony. They just have it burning all around in bowls, like in big stone bowls. There's just you walk past through the resort, and it's Copal. In the middle of the night one night, we went to go listen to some club music being played in the restaurant. At
I just can't imagine this place.
So we go to Macondo, and there's these two DJs, and it's like dark. The place is like got Moroccan vibes, and they're just like the ladies singing like, "I wanna fuck you like an animal."
Wait, there was a live singer?
Oh yeah, she was live singing it, but it was like
honey
trance music. So it's like trance music with a live singer.
Wow,
it was ridiculous.
Interesting.
You got in the vibe quick. Like
I'm sure
your pussy was wet quick.
Yeah, that whistle wet.
Oh honey.
But
then there's all these like bougie hippies and like those hats that we saw in like Austin and Aspen, and then they're wearing like flowy like potato sacks. So they're all dancing.
Like, oh yeah, man, I'm on LSD.
Fuck.
I want to be on LSD.
But we had to leave because there was so much fucking Copal smoke. I couldn't see 5 feet in front of me. I left. I was like, we're going to bed. We have to go to bed. I can't do this.
That really sucks.
So I think it's a bug repellent.
It has to be
because there were no mosquitoes at those moments. But it's like, I think they kill them all.
This might also be a weird moment.
Okay.
What if it's like they have to do that to ward off the Mayan spirits?
And they should be angry. I mean, the Mayan spirits are like...
So if they have the Copal burning at night, they can only attack you at night.
That could be. Oh, no.
Sorry. This might be the end. And
what if I have one like attached to my back right now and just slowly chiseling away into my main blood vessel?
And then pretty soon you become evil and like... Your mother sucks cocks in hell. Like throw up. Was that me?
Michael's texting.
Okay.
So there's some other problems I have with
Hello?
The fancy camping version of all this stuff.
Now, was there real quick though? Was there any other resorts there that had like the opposite of this, like air conditioning, or are they all kind of like that?
No,
vibe?
they're all pretty much outside. They're all outside.
So it's like glamping.
This is what I'm saying is everything is outside. They also don't commonly have chairs places. Like our resort for dinner, I sat on a cushion one night. A cushion.
Okay, this is oh my god.
I was falling off it constantly.
My Palomino one and two the way all the way down.
I'm like,
no, I can't get it back up.
I was like, finally, I just said I'm gonna sit on the ground. Like I just sat on the ground. I was like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
And then there were like rugs under me, so it wasn't like the ground, but still. Like, I mean,
It sounds. I don't know.
so I don't. Yeah,
feel.
I don't think you would survive this place
No,
well.
I don't think it's really for me.
But there were so many wonderful moments, and I had so much fun with Sabrina and Minna.
Right.
It's just that there's the people that go there on a different level, and when it comes to money, like money is no object.
So everything is just like this
Someone I was there with
extravagant,
at some point told me, I don't discuss money. I don't like to discuss money. It bothers me.
because I have too much of it. Well, they are
and
Russian oligarchs.
Those are the undertones, but it's like I think it ruins the experience if you bring up money. Now, we always bring up money when we're
like,
traveling.
oh,
We split, right?
yeah.
Isn't that normal? I think most people would talk about money.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna go.
I don't think you're with most people though.
I'm not gonna be like, "Are you covering dinner tonight?" And then I order a $500 drink. Like I want the best bourbon on your shelf,
Yeah.
and then it's like, "Oh, you'll cover it."
You're like, oh,
Like,
yeah, it's your night.
Like no,
No,
I don't.
no.
That doesn't make most people comfortable.
Yeah, money is an interesting thing, but like it sounds to me that, like you said, there's like a bunch of hippies there that are just rich hippies.
Yeah.
Just, I don't really know what they're doing though. Like you just like hang out and do all these little like weird retreats. I wonder if there's like a tantra class.
There was a
there,
tantric class
or-
there, and I wanted to do it to open. I did open
Open
up
your
some
whole-
chakras when I did the water healing.
Yeah, tell us about the water.
So the water healing, you work with this guy named Oceano.
You really trust him in the video. Like,
You have to trust him.
Yeah, I could
because
tell you trusted him, though. It was
You
weird.
put a nose clip on, and then you relax completely, and he spins you, he flips you, he drags you through the water underwater, and you don't know, like, when you're coming up, he doesn't tell you, like, now 10 seconds. He just squeezes your arm, and that means take a breath. So you go, cover your mouth, and then he does these things to you. At one point, I thought I was in the womb. Like, I was completely relaxed, I'm telling you.
That's cool.
Because you get so relaxed that your parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, and so your heart rate slows down. You don't need to breathe as often because your lungs, all the blood goes to your lungs because the water's cold. So all the blood stays in here, and so you don't need as many breaths. I was underwater for like a minute, and I had no idea. I thought I was in the womb. At one point, I thought I was a dolphin.
And are
You know when you see dolphins underwater and they're just like turning
Yeah.
upside down and
Well,
flipping?
the video is pretty wild because he like put you down and then he like dragged you like a rake and you like were like doing these like arm. I don't know.
I cannot explain, but at the end I was like on the ground, on the edge, and I was like crying.
Where did I feel?
Well,
like,
there were tears coming down, but I didn't realize I was crying. And I'm like, oh, I'm crying because I was totally
just in a totally different place.
time.
That's
place.
like meditation to me. That when
That's
I
what-
start getting into
yes.
meditation, it's like you can go into like a total.
That's what Oceano said. That he's like, no, like
because you're forgetting.
you will
about
go back
the world.
to the beginning. Yeah, he said this sensation when your eyes are closed, you're just breathing, and I'm doing everything. In the cold water, your frontal lobe where you think shuts down,
Right.
and you go to the deeper parts of your brain.
Yeah, like you have to.
So
yeah.
I lost track of thoughts, and I just.
But
was
you knew
feeling.
when you. But your body.
I was
Almost.
like-
What is it called? The Your conscious mind. Your.
Oh, my unconscious, my subconscious.
It's like your subconscious takes over.
does. That's
but
what he said.
Your physical body knows.
I
That
could
this
feel
means
it, and I'm
breathe,
like-
but you didn't even have to think about it. Yeah, everything else took over, and you just.
And it was like a therapy session because
That's
at the end he
amazing.
came out and he's like, I want you to let go of everything that bothers you about sexuality, gender. I want you to let go of everything that blocks you. I mean, he was like opening me up, and then he did some chakra things. He literally like pinched, I don't know what, out of these two areas on my body that I was like, I just felt something. He was like, oh yeah, that was the emotional chakra. I'm like, oh, that's why I'm crying. Like, because I was like, wait, circling back, what did you do when you were like, and he was like, I mean, I literally felt complete. He said, now the next 2 hours, you're re-downloading things. So you are going to start, your brain is reprogramming right now. Energy is flowing.
This
so you need
freaks
to
me
sit
out.
still for 2 hours. Don't drink. He said, don't drink alcohol. Don't do anything.
You're like, please.
Just relax. I was like, I can't drink for 2 hours. I'm on vacation.
What am I gonna do?
So, I mean, that to me,
That's actually really special. I'm glad you shared that with us.
There's activities there that like are worth visiting for.
So it's almost like you want to. I almost want to go.
Don't
there
go to be
without
seen.
Friends.
Yeah, go to like
by myself
reconnect to yourself is what
Mm-hmm.
it's a perfect place to do that.
and do like ayahuasca.
You can. There's ceremonies for that too. He told me of them. He's like, oh, I know where to take you if you want to do that.
I just don't. I need to know. Like, I need that to be FDA approved before I do it.
Well, that's what I was like. I'm a little.
I-
I was so nervous doing these things like water healing. I'm like, am I gonna be
Drown?
okay? I mean,
I can only imagine.
he's like, some people it brings up things and then they're sobbing for a day. I was like, I don't want to do that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do. Well,
It's a lot. It's heavy. It can be heavy.
I wonder what mine would be like. And now,
You'd be crying.
you think?
Yeah.
I think I would drown. I think I would hate that. I'd be like,
You would love it.
I mean, I like, yeah. Honey, and then
And we're back.
and you're back, and now you are recovering from that, and then
Yes. Thank God.
Honey, now, what would you give Tulum a 1 out of a 10?
I would give it a solid 8.
Okay. That's
And
higher than I thought you
it's
would do.
very good. It just needs some upgrades. And by that I mean glass
More air
doors, more air
conditioning,
conditioning, less smoke. Less smoke.
Yeah, that to me sounds like the worst part of it.
Like just walking around and having smoke. You know how like
at church, like incense or something.
it's like that.
Yeah,
It smells like
where it's
that.
you're just like,
I don't ever need to smell that smell again.
oh no, you might throw up.
And then Sabrine's going, "Oh, I use Copal in my house all the time."
Nope,
I'm like,
can't.
"You don't really need to. I'm good. I don't need you to use
I
Copal."
wonder,
No,
we need to look up and see what it really does.
Okay.
Like what it really means.
we might
for them.
start using it actually. Like,
We might have to. We might have to cleanse our souls now because you brought the Mayan goblin back on your back.
but what a contrast for me going to Austin and then doing this trip. I'm like,
Yeah, very different vibes.
very fucking different vibes. Babe.
But it was, yeah. I'm kind of glad you did Austin first because I feel like if you came back from Tulum and then now went to Austin, you might be a little too relaxed.
I would not be ready for that. The type of Austin we did. Yeah, I wouldn't have got my dick wet.
Now, that is something we need to talk about. Now, are we
After a refill.
Oh yeah, you gotta get a refill.
I have so many regrets.
So do I.
Wow. This is
I'm
terrible.
sure so do a lot of people. And that's on God, period.
And you know who you are.
And you absolutely know who you are.
Wow, regrets.
I have a lot that's happening. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, but I really haven't seen you in forever. Connie.
No, it's been literally
a whole
forever.
week.
It's been 7 days or 8 at this point.
8.
My God, that's evil.
I want to talk about something that has recently come up in my life. We just moved to a new location in my office. So I got a new office, blah,
Thank
blah, blah.
God.
It's,
Does the door lock?
yeah, on the outside. Yeah. They didn't know that. I was like, hi, you can lock me in here. And then my boss goes, oh, we don't
So
have
you're in a
keys.
closet.
No, my room's big.
Oh, okay. I was like, that sounds like a closet.
Mine's like the biggest.
Does it have a window?
No, it's lacking a window.
It's a closet. I don't know. It locks from the outside. There's no window. That's called a closet. But I'm proud of your new office. It's really wonderful
cute.
for you.
I'm gonna put a picture up so that you guys can see it's not like this like closet. I'm not going back in the closet. But what I realized is
Let it out, honey.
office etiquette. And I know we've brushed on this before, but this is a whole new world, honey.
Okay. Let's talk about the toilet.
Well, it's not even about the toilet. Well, first of all, I will say this: thank God, because all the short dick queens now can finally pee into the urinal because it's one of those that kind of comes out.
Oh, I love those.
Honey,
Yeah,
you can
yeah. A
dribble
little
and
further.
drip,
Yes.
Yeah, like get it under. Yeah, the one we were in before, everybody just like spot. But that's okay. So let's start there. The urinal when somebody's pulling out their pubic hair and just like putting.
Oh.
And I'm like, first of all, why are we at that level?
First of all, why is your pubic hair 5 inches long?
Right, like, why is it
Second of all, why every time you open your pants does a piece fall out? That's not. That never happens to me.
Third, if you see your pubic hair because you know it's yours, grab it.
Literally, don't leave it. Do
Like
not
take a
leave
paper
it.
towel and grab it,
That's
and then
so
wash your hands.
sick.
That's number one. My number one
yeah.
rule is that you do not leave a bathroom,
No. And
Don't
worse
fucking do it.
than you found it.
and people do all the time.
Well, it's like, yeah, when you walk into one that's really bad, you're like, so is this just one person, or is like all day people just don't care? It's all day people don't care.
People don't care. And honestly, like today, there was no toilet paper. So, of course, somebody didn't go get the toilet paper, but they used...
But they finished it.
But guess what they used? A paper towel. And guess what was in the fucking... and I was like, well,
It doesn't even flush.
I flushed it. And I flushed a few times before then I went because I was like, I don't want to...
No.
It's going to cause a problem. And it's probably documented now, but I don't really care. I'm documenting it because... So that's number one. So number one rule in the office is like bathroom etiquette is very big. I will say today the girls had to have a special meeting because somebody flicked something on the wall.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
A tampon?
No, like a twat booger. I don't know.
Flicked something
Like a booger.
on the wall. A booger? What does that mean?
I can't. It's so hard for me to talk about this, but I really want to talk about it. It's so bad. There is.
What does that? Okay.
I wish.
I'm sure I'm gonna
This
throw
might
up.
have to be a Patreon exclusive because
I'm literally just going to.
my partner comes back tomorrow.
I love this. Like, he can't wait. He's like, oh my God.
But like,
What did they
There's an individual, let's just say in my entire life, all my offices, there's one person that I have never in my motherfucking life ever seen anything
That tracks.
like
I had
it.
someone like that the last office job I had. Yep.
Anything like it. There is no regard to anybody around.
Oh, hell no.
Literally, there's no regard. We're doing things at our desk that like you would do at home on the couch. Like,
Oh my god, she's a dog sniffing.
and then she'll blow her nose.
That just drove me so. I was like, is he done? Is he done? Is he done?
So my first day there, I was like, what is that fucking sound? And I go, oh, this is what everybody was talking about. And I'm telling you, it's not like I'll mumble and remember, like, oh, this
Yeah,
fucking
that's goddamn.
it's like, it is so bad.
You have to leave. Like this is
This
sound.
is a sign.
Unnecessary noises.
How do you tell somebody though, like, hey, can you pipe the fuck down?
I would just be like, we hear a lot of noises. Like, is everything okay, or is that just? Are you getting angry at something? Are you worked up?
No.
What can we do to change
she's
the
doing
amount
coke,
of noise you are doing? Yeah,
but she's not. I can tell you, honey, she ain't.
she's
she
been
ain't
drug,
doing
she's
drugs.
been drug tested.
Well,
Not yet.
she's also not skinny. What if she has a medical condition?
That's what we need to ask. Is like,
like,
are
honey-
these part of a medical condition? Like, do you have chronic sinus issues?
It makes
Or,
me want to just go.
Like, do you need to use a neti pot before you come in every day?
Well, I said
Do you need
someone
to take-
needs to get her to the ear, nose, and throat.
Yeah, like someone give her a Zyrtec. Like something's up.
Right.
What do you have to say to an adult?
40 to 70-year-old. Well, not 70. How many older? Like 30s to 50s, 60s. But like, you're adults. We're not even like fresh. And even if you were fresh out of college, why are you flicking bugs on the wall? Why are you
And-
flicking your boogers
yeah, I'm
on
like,
the wall?
I don't.
And also, how do you not like, honestly, if I had a problem like that, if I had that problem,
Oh, I would not go out in public.
but I would say to the people, I'd be like, listen, I have a
Oh, I would let
chronic
people know,
nose
yeah,
thing,
because
like-
you'd be embarrassed. So
Right.
you're like, hey, I just have to let you guys know you're gonna hear some weird noises. I'm sorry. You put a humidifier on my desk. Like,
Right.
use a nasal spray at work. Like, there's so many things that they're not doing. This person isn't doing that makes me wonder. Like, it's probably not. It's probably behavioral.
It is. It's definitely mental.
It's like either a
Like a
nervous
tick.
tick or
Yeah, it's a tick for sure.
and like
There's-
that's fine too. But let us know.
Yeah, let me know. I don't need to know your full like background, but you do share it. It's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know about this job. No.
Oh fuck me. We could give we can give like little classes, hand job classes with Bobby and Jim. Now, ew.
I'm really getting into it. I have some techniques I'm trying to like practice on, but
Hand jobs.
no blowjobs actually.
Oh, base.
Hold the base and then just focus on the tip.
It's all
But
it is,
like
babe.
literally just the head.
Right. It's all it is. I've tried to tell everybody that. Stop deep throating me. It doesn't feel good.
It does not.
Suck on my head.
Not
Hard.
even suck. Like just lick and then use your fingers
Oh.
like in a loop and just like go
Oh.
on the head and like go over and over the head.
do
like
this.
this.
Have your,
What's that? Put it on your palm.
yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'll
Sex
do that.
tips with Bobby and Jim.
Speaking of sex, we need to talk about how
Yeah.
we are sexually lazy. And I don't even know if that's the right word. It might be a whole orientation. Because I did discover this. There's this under the asexuality umbrella.
Oh no.
Yes.
It's us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually.
It's like loves dirty, raunchy scenes and like
This is called lamvanosexual. So I learned about this thing. Here's how I learned about this because it's the opposite of what I learned about on Instagram called plasiosexuality.
I don't know if that was like I feel like that was part Spanish. Like
I'm
you went
still
back to
speaking in
Mexico.
no, literally, like I do say words now where I'm like, that is the Spanish.
I thought, is that the edible or is that
because
real?
plasiosexuality.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I saying this like that?
I was like, oh, okay.
It'll take a while. So that is where you like to give, you like to give sexual pleasure to people, but don't like to receive it. We are called lamvanosexual,
Okay.
which is wanting to have sexual actions done on you, but not on others. It's the opposite of plasiosexual.
So there are a lot of times
There's
where
actually a lot of people
rather-
who would rather just lay there.
Honestly, I want you to be naked. I want to be able to like grab.
Oh yeah. I want to
grab,
play around a little,
but I'm not there to please you. You're there to please me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't. Sorry, and that's
honey, with a body like this, you don't need to.
with a hog body like this, honey. This is delicacy.
This is the top peak.
This is definitely these tits are the peaks.
Peak. I mean,
Top of
I can't even speak.
the Himalayas, honey.
Honey, these are the top.
These Himalayas.
These are the peaks of Mount Olympus.
But then I also was thinking to myself, this is where I don't know.
If you're just lazy, or if you're actually this
No, but
slam
I'm
but
also
homosexual.
like if I got a real true green light,
Okay.
like say I was poly,
Okay.
and I
Go
was
for
like,
it, babe.
I'm gonna start. I don't think I could date again. I don't think I could like. It's
Yeah,
really
it's
weird.
really hard.
No, but like even like the like about to hook up would freak me out. I don't know why. I was thinking that on the way home. I was like, oh my god, I used to be such a whore, and now I feel like I'd
It
be
did
scared.
for me in the beginning, and then it just became so much. It's so much fun.
like back to the regular
with no expectations
Right.
of being like, oh, I have to date this person to find my forever partner. And if the sex isn't good, they won't want to join me and they won't want to stay with me.
I just
Remember that
Yeah,
feeling?
yeah.
Like that's gone. So you're just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna fuck you.
yeah,
And then
it's either good or it's bad.
if
and
you
we
don't
move on
like
anyway.
it, yeah, like if you like it, we'll do it again sometime in the future. If you
not,
don't,
I'll just go to Austin and get head
oh
on the
no, oh, you fucking bitch. No, but literally, that's why it's so wonderful.
So that's where I'm like,
You don't have to date. Like you can just be.
no, I know, but
you can just be open.
But even open, like even if it was like it came right down to it, and somebody was like, I want to like fuck around with you. I mean, I guess it depends on the person.
You would love it.
I would
You
love it, but I also would be
absolutely
like
fucking
really
love
nervous.
Well, that's normal with any first time. But you
But
take that
it's like
nervous
the 1,000th
energy.
and one time.
You take that nervous energy and you turn it into fun energy,
True.
and then you become one with your chakra.
God, this whole like
Tulum
water
opened me.
dipping, yeah, this rebaptism.
I was rebaptized into Mother Earth.
Oh,
Pachamama is the water mother.
Pachamama.
I kept hearing that phrase, and I think that's what it means, but I haven't looked it up. There were a lot of phrases I learned that I was like, "What's that? Can you say that again?" Oh, never mind. I mean, this trip.
This trip, I feel like you are just on a roll right now. Like, what's
I kind of
next for
am.
you?
I don't know.
Aren't you going like
Deep
Naples
dark
or
depression.
something?
I am going to Naples and Marco Island at the end of June with my family,
When exactly?
and of course, it always follows or falls right on Pride. Yeah,
no.
so I get to go to the most homophobic state in the country, other than Texas.
Well, you're making a
Florida.
choice.
And well, it's like my fucking family, and every year they're like, "Oh, well, this could be Grandpa's last trip," because he's like 87 or so. It's like, this could be Grandpa's last trip. They've been saying that for over 5 years. I have been to Marco
what does that
Island, and
matter?
Naples, my whole life
I
on
can't
Pride.
believe, so
on
what am I going to
Pride.
do for Pride? With like, how are we supposed to support our show? We are a gay podcast.
Literally.
And-
well, I might fly. Maybe I could just fly home early.
Oh, like just come for the Saturday.
I am coming home on Saturday, but I have a wedding in the afternoon. But at night, I'm
Who's
free.
getting married on Pride?
My homophobic cousin.
I can't.
Literally, all of it is homophobic. Like
And
the whole
full
trip,
family.
the fam. It's always the family. Like they want to attack us on our celebratory month, our week, our day, even. Okay, no, wait. What day is the Pride? Is it the 25th or the 18th?
I think it's
I hope it's the 25th.
I thought it was
That's
the
when I come home.
23rd or
Oh
something.
god, that's like a Thursday.
Yeah, I think that's when it starts. The 23rd through the 27th or something.
Oh, okay,
Oh, wait,
okay.
maybe? I swear it's like the third week.
Well, I'll be able to go out like Saturday night, babe.
I don't really care about going out, honey. You know that.
Well, we need to record that day.
We got to
need
record
on Pride.
We
Day.
need to like get out there and like
suck some dick.
talk to some of these people.
I already right. Wow, you just gave me
Get
the
on.
amount of FOMO that I just felt is so bad because I realized all my potential fuck buddies are going to be out on Pride, and I'm going to be in
And
Marco
people from
Island.
out of town. Like people come from out of town because it's a huge Pride. Yeah, so and it's coming soon, honey. It's coming down the mountain, and
I'm
fatter
going to
than
throw
ever.
up. I'm going to throw up.
Actually, I'm not fatter than ever.
No, you're not though. I've seen pictures.
And that's facts. Facts are facts. Yeah, I guess I don't really know. Maybe next time we'll have a couch we're sitting on. Maybe we'll be here. Maybe we'll be in the park. I don't-
Oh, I have a sundry. And this is not a criticism of my friends who chose this location to travel to because I also wanted to go here. I realized I don't really want to go to non-gay cities anymore. I'm at that age where I'm like, I gotta soak it all in now. Like I can't get to 80 and be like, wouldn't it have been great to go to, in my heyday to go to that city with all the gay boys? Like
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been great. Like, you have to go now. Like, so now when I go, I'm like, I really want to go somewhere where there's a solid gay population, where there's at least 2 or 3 gay bars, maybe a club, just so you know, like, there's gonna be not. We don't have to go to those clubs, but,
Right?
like, you know that there are people gonna be.
You know
there.
that people are accepting.
Like, I went on Grindr in Tulum, and the nearest person was like 4 miles away, and hideous. And,
Chode?
well, I shouldn't say hideous, just like indecipherable. Like, I could not interpret what was going on with the picture, is what I'm saying.
Was it the pixels?
It was the pixels on the flip phone. It was the body, face, blah, blah, blah.
Body, yaddy, yaddy.
And I don't even, I don't have a type, so it's not like it doesn't have to be like a pretty boy or whatever. But
Pretty boy?
pretty boy.
You want pretty boy?
I just wanted a chico guapo, and there was no gay energy in Tulum. I thought I saw 2 together that were gay, and then their wives showed up later that day.
Well,
In my defense, the one in the water, I was in the ocean, I was floating around, blah 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 blah. He saw me and my nails, and I like tripped on the water, and I was like, "Be careful, boys." And these are like 50-year-old like
careful, boys.
men, by the way, and they had like tattoos, and they were muscled, and it was so hot. And he was like, "Be careful, baby." He called me baby, so I was like, of course it's a gay couple.
hit me, baby, one more time.
Then I see their wives like the next day. I'm like, oh, so they're just like,
You're ready to get them up to your 4-story walk up.
I was like, if you guys don't mind stairs, you could fuck me in the trees.
If you don't mind bamboo made stairs.
And they did mind the stairs. They fucked me on the ground in the jungle. So, but then their wives showed up the next day, and I was like, well, these people aren't gay.
Well, they could be bi.
They're just exploring.
And honestly, that sounds like the greatest place to do it, except for the fact that it's hot.
So that's my sundry of the day.
Yeah, my sundry's just...
I just can't do it anymore.
I'm just really concerned about...
Where my trajectory?
No, not yours.
Oh, okay, good.
Like, the entire world.
Oh, yeah, we've had a bad... We've had a bad 3 weeks.
We're just like going to... It's going to shit.
Honestly,
I'm really scared. I'm really scared.
Like, while we were gone, Sabrina and I were watching, like, this veteran journalist for Al Jazeera who is a Palestinian Christian. Let's point this out. Not a Muslim. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's the Muslims versus the Jews. No. Israel just hates Palestinians, period. Because they stole Palestinian land when they created their country. They kicked Palestinians off their land, out of their villages, killed them. It's called the Nakba. It happened this past week. It's the anniversary of it, 74 years ago. So there's still people alive who are older than the state of Israel, who were kicked off their land, out of their villages, to make way for these Jews from Europe, all these white Jews, to come in and take over, and they kicked out all the brown people. There's a lot of parallels to what white people have done everywhere. So currently, this journalist named Shireen, she got shot in the neck. She was wearing a helmet. She was at a Palestinian refugee camp, and the Israeli forces, a sniper, shot her right below her helmet, right by her ear, and just killed her. Like, boom. Not on the helmet, right below the helmet. It was targeted.
It was a target.
And they had they said, oh, it was a clash, like Palestinians or people firing. Well, it's all on video. There was no firing. It was just a sniper took her out, and it was Israel. Okay, so then fast forward to her funeral, where even Palestinian Muslims are like, she's a martyr. Like, she died. She's always covered the Palestinian cause. She's always showed up to people. She holds space for people. She just wants people to be free. She wants people to live. Okay, so they kill her. Then for her funeral, they're carrying her body in a coffin, and Israeli forces are beating the people carrying her coffin. Yeah. Like, talk about a fuck you.
So
Israel, it's an apartheid state, really. That's what I found, because Sabrina, my friend, is Palestinian, and it's like, I had no idea. You know how the Western media will tell you, like, oh, it's complicated. Oh, well, they've always been fighting. They're always going to fight. It's like, no. It's like Israel has one of the world's strongest militaries that we give billions of dollars to every year, and they're attacking people who don't have a home, don't have passports, don't have a country, because it was stolen from them, and they're occupied. They constantly have Israeli military around them in tanks and cars with machine guns on top. The soldiers walk around with machine guns. Like, at any point, they can just kill you.
This sounds terrible.
One Palestinian child is killed every 3 days by the Israeli military.
We need to have
a child.
Maybe we need to have
We need to have Sabrina on.
Yeah, we need to have like a special.
So we have not had a good few weeks, and it's like, it wasn't just the leak of the Roe v. Wade decision coming down. It's like,
that's my sundry though.
We're going through the past 3 weeks have been rough.
Weird.
Really rough.
Like, something's off. Like, we're all off kilter right now. And I know, like, the mediums will say it's like the new Earth or whatever coming through, but I don't know what the fuck it is, but we got to figure it the fuck out.
We've got to get some clarity here, because it's fucked up.
I think Jad, remember the one I talked about that's really funny? I think he's actually Palestinian, because he posted that video.
He probably, I mean, it's really horrifying. Like, if people in America are finally waking up to, like, Why do we support the Israeli military? It's not, Jews are not bad. Israeli people aren't all bad.
It's what is
Even the state
happening.
of Israel can still exist alongside Palestine, but like get out of the Palestinian cities. Stop occupying them. Go back to what the UN decided back in 1947, 1948 when we said, here's a country that we will give to all these European Jews and all over the world are coming here. We created a country, we drew the lines of the borders, and then Israel just decided, no, we're going to keep expanding and we're going to go in here. And then these settlers keep taking over Palestine.
And that's what
it's like, no, you can't do that. That's not what we as a world decided.
What's crazy though is that that's always how the world keeps pushing forward.
Oh, yeah.
Though. And it's scary to think
Like take it.
It's always about taking over. You're taking over something. So America right now is
America kept pushing
who's
west.
Who's going to take us?
Pushing more and more west.
That's what I'm like. Who's going to take us? China? They can't afford us.
They can't afford these looks, honey.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted you to be nice to people. Like my good deed I was talking about earlier. Do something nice for somebody this week. Okay? Even if it's just like smile and say hello to somebody.
And be aware that people are going through it. Like,
right.
People really are feeling things right now.
Well, and that simple act of me giving that guy $7, the woman was like, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. And I'm like...
You were like, to me, it's $7.
Literally, I just wanted to get the...
Yeah, I'm trying to get through the line.
I'm actually being impatient. So
but then what if she does that and takes... It does spread.
Right.
It
so
does
then
spread.
she saw that and goes, you know what? I saw the coolest... And so that's why I think everybody, if everybody does a good deed this week...
It can spread.
It can
easily,
spread.
Very easily.
Just like...
Gonorrhea. Mexican gonorrhea.
Ooh. That's not going away fast. You know what I mean? But at least you can get pills.
It hasn't so far.
They're like, oh, pharmacy?
Yeah, you can
Pharmacy Cartel?
Oh.
This has been another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jem.
Hopefully you'll get to see the new studio next time. If not, we will see you wherever the fuck we land.
At whatever counter we're at.
Whatever counter we're at. Oh, that sounds like a catchphrase.
Whatever counter we're at.
We'll catch you next time. Whatever counter we're at. Bye.
Bye. Amazing.
We're so good.